thank you for joining us. This is The Point, and I am Miriam Ogutu. As we get even much closer to the next general elections, the campaigns are becoming much tighter, from the MCA even to the top of the leadership of this country, which is the presidential race. Today, I'm joined by a young man all the way from Dandora Ward, Phase 4-5, and he thinks he has the solution for the issues and problems that are plaguing the residents from that area. Mr. Kevin Wachiuri. Is it Wachiuri?
Wachiuri, yeah.
Wachiuri.
Yes.
I'm glad to have you on the show. Karibu. So I'm glad you're here, of course, and you're very young. Why politics?
I'm the change they want to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
How so?
Basically, I want to be the change actually Dandora want to see in the next 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I'll be running as an MP.
Okay.
And after the MP seat, I'll be going for the government.
So now the MCA is just a stepping stone, or you're starting small?
Yeah. I want to start small.
Yeah, so it's a beginning for you, but you aspire to be finally the governor of this county. Yes. Maybe sometime, maybe later on in the years to come, the president, maybe. So where did you get the interest to join politics, and what makes you think that this will be something that is suited for you?
I think it runs in the family.
Mm-hmm.
Dedan Kimathi was my great-grandfather.
Oh, really?
Yes, so he was Dedan Kimathi wa Wachiuri. So I think it runs through the family, because I wasn't actually so interested in politics.
Mm-hmm.
Till one morning I waked up and so I felt the urge, and maybe God put that inspiration in me to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I told someone, I want to run as an MCA. First I told my best friend, and my best friend
Thought you're crazy, huh?
Yeah, he told me.
Really?
Really?
Or was he supportive?
He was supportive, because he told me, what do you need?
Oh.
Told me, what do you need?
Okay, so you believed in your dream?
Yes. And then in the evening, I told my dad. My dad was like, what? Seriously? I told him.
Of all the things you could choose to do, you want to be a politician.
Yes. As he told me, I'll support you all the way through.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, then
so the response was very encouraging from the people that were close to you.
Yeah.
So these elections, we've seen a record of more young people coming up and wanting to vie for these elective positions, from MCAs, we've seen senators, we've seen members of parliament, even governors, a lot of young faces, and they're there and they want to compete and hopefully win these seats. Why do you think more young people now are interested in joining politics and really want to change the face of politics of this country?
Because I think they're the best suited for that job. From MCA, I think, to governors, because they have the interest of the community at heart.
By community, you mean the younger people or everybody?
No, everybody.
All right.
Because if you feed the mouth of one person in the family, the rest will get.
Will be okay.
Yes.
So you think the youth have the right mouth towards making sure the community is okay, is taken care of?
Yes.
Okay, I used to think it's women, so I think the narrative is changing. Because when you educate one woman, the whole community benefits. So when a woman gets, so now it's the youth.
Yes.
Do you think in the past governments, have the youth received a good deal? Or what is your opinion in how the youth has been treated by, say, this government and even the past governments?
Actually, I think in the Huru government, at least we have some representation. But it's not enough. It's not enough.
Is it just a representation, or is it that actually our youth are able to benefit? Because you can't be represented. Everybody in that house can be youth, but at the end of the day, they're not driving the agenda. So is it about the representation, which is good, but are the youth feeling that representation? Are they feeling the effects of that representation?
No, actually, because I think the people who are in that parliament or in that county government who are youth, they have that self-centered thing, me, myself, and I. They don't go there to represent the youth. The only person who I've seen, and he's my inspiration, is Senator Johnson Sakaja. He has been my inspiration. He's my mentor. I love him because at least he has done something for the youth.
Okay.
Yes, he passed the bill of the tenders, 30% tender to the youths.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, of course, some viewers might be watching you for the first time.
Yeah.
From Dandora, Ward 45.
Yes.
Why is it Kwanzaa Ward 45? Why can't it be
actually-
Ward 4 and then Ward 5? Or the merged two
Actually,
wards together?
the boundaries, the boundaries is yet to
be
separate
determined.
it.
Or is it to be separated?
Yes, but actually right now, the in the boundary and it reads that it's Dandora Ward 4.
Oh, Dandora Ward 4.
Yes,
Okay.
so 5 is not inclusive.
Oh, it's not inclusive.
So for us politicians and us leaders, we have come together and said, let's put them together.
You've really embraced this political badge, you know, us as politicians. I see you. So who exactly is Kevin?
Kevin is basically a father and also a politician and a husband, and a brother of 2. I'm the firstborn. And actually, I love being me. I want to be the Kevin that has always been there for the people in that community. I've had several events, and that's why they have embraced me as their child. Yes.
Okay. So can you paint for us a picture of young Kevin growing up in Dandora? How was that like for you?
Kevin grew up in Dandora. We have always, if you hear the name Dandora, you will not want to come to Dandora.
I think insecurity, I think, you know, those are the things that come to mind when you think about, I think the dam side.
Yes.
Yes, the bad things.
Yes. But Dandora is the best place to be.
Okay.
Dandora has a lot and a lot of potential. That dam site is a gold mine.
Apparently, I hear that.
Yeah, that's a gold mine.
Yeah.
If it's in the right hands, it's a gold mine.
Okay.
Also, Dandora has the best. If you go around town, the CBD, ask for the best bouncers. Where do you live? You will find them. They are from Dandora.
So if I need proper security, I need to go to Dandora
Yes.
and get the best bouncers.
Yes.
Okay.
The best, these muscular guys, what are they called? Bodybuilders.
The bodybuilders.
Yes, the
Yeah.
bodybuilders. The best, Mr. Kenya, was from Dandora.
From Dandora.
Yes.
Is it because they have to have that so that they're able to take care of themselves because of the insecurity? Or why is it that all these bodybuilding and strong people, I mean, are coming from Dandora?
Maybe because they feel they have that urge to be what they want to be.
What they want to be.
Yes.
So we're talking about talent and,
Yes.
and passion and
Yes.
dreams.
Yeah. Yes. People have dreams.
Yeah.
And to make them feel that the dreams can be achieved, they are hard workers. They do it passionately.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So of course, after going to primary school in Dandora, you transferred and you went to the village for your high school.
Yes.
Kieni.
Yes.
How did your life in the village impact who you are today?
It changed me at some point because
What happened? Is there a significant something you remember that maybe was a turnaround for you?
when I was coming out from Nairobi, I would say if I wouldn't have moved from Nairobi to Mashambani, maybe I would be a gangster.
Okay.
But because most of my friends have died in gangs, but I've always seen that was my turnaround.
Okay.
And it made me who I am today.
Okay. So leaving the Dandora and going to high school in the village was a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that shaped who you are today.
Yes.
Okay. So in what ways? Because you know the village life is very different. I went to finish my high school in the village to Form 3 and Form 4. And it was a lot of shock. You know, you're a kid from Nairobi. It's quite different. Was it easy for you to get along?
Actually, I think it was not easy, but I had to cope. I had to cope with that life because I think it was the best thing that happened to my life.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And I think also being in the village, it teaches you hard work.
Yeah.
Because you have to really work hard for you to
Very hard.
To eat.
Yes.
All right. So you worked for KWS at some point.
Yes.
Then you left.
Yes.
Or were you interning with them? And
I
how
was
that
interning
for you?
with them.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then they employed me for like one month.
Mhm.
Yes.
They employed you for a month.
Yes,
The
then-
contract was for a month, or they employed you for a month
Contract.
and then you quit. Oh, the contract was
Yes.
for a month.
For a month, and then
Mhm.
I quit. Yes.
You quit.
Yes.
Why?
I
Young
think,
people are looking for jobs, and you're quitting your job.
I needed to do more. I
Okay.
needed to be in the community because I wouldn't have known how people struggle if I was there.
Mm.
People actually, if you're employed in the government, you will not know that common mwananchi how he suffers. How that common mwananchi akikuja anafungiwa nyumba, you will never know that.
When you work for the government?
Yes.
But I thought the government sometimes they're not the most well paid.
I think at some point
Or it depends
they
on
are.
your grade.
Yes.
Or on and which parastatal.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I decided to quit because I wanted to know what that mama mboga goes through every day.
So you quit your job and then you start doing your own statistics, findings, and things like
Yes.
that. Or how are you going about it, and how are you surviving while you're doing this?
Actually, at some point I'm happy because I have learned a lot. Because even me myself, with these hard economic times, unaweza fungio nyumba.
True.
Unaweza fungio nyumba, and that's what a common mwananchi goes through. You have to weigh. You have to weigh. Is it unga ama nyumba?
If you're lucky to get the unga. All right. So what pushed you into politics?
The suffering. The representation that they don't have someone to represent them in that county government. And in Nairobi, I think, has the highest number of youths. And I want to thank our party leader, who's Governor Mutua, who has done a lot for the youths.
Okay.
The party
Like what? He's done so much for the youth. Like, do you have specifics?
For example, Maendeleo Chap Chap Party is for the youths. Actually, you won't get maybe from governors, but from MPs downwards.
They're all young people.
Yes.
So
And
you're saying he's given them a platform.
yes,
Okay.
for them to rise. He's guiding them day in, day out in these ways of politics.
Okay.
Yes.
So he's mentored you.
Yeah.
So do you guys like sit down and he advises you on how to go about
Yes.
your campaigns?
We always have
Sessions.
meetings.
Okay.
Maybe right now we haven't had meetings past few 2 months because maybe he's busy in his campaigns in Chacos.
Yeah.
But there before we had meetings weekly.
Talking about he's busy with the campaigns in Machakos, do you think he's capable of beating Wavinya Ndeti?
Yes, actually, 100%.
100%.
Yes.
All right. So why do you think that you were the best fit for Dandora ward for 5?
Because I've lived there, I know what that common mwananchi goes through in his waking up at 3, insecurity. I need to change that. I need to bring a different face of Dandora. I need to make sure that if you see Dandora, you see another city that is well secured, social order is there, and everything else is, the bad things are put aside. Yeah.
All right. So, of course, but for you to want to do that and all that, you have an agenda.
Yes.
So what is your agenda?
My agenda is to first bring social order and security. I must work tirelessly to make sure that these people in Dandora get proper security and get what they need, as I'm the MCA there to bring social order.
What about the schools? Does Dandora have enough schools and teaching staff?
Actually, currently, no. But we need to do more.
So what would you do should you be elected as the next MCA?
Actually, I'll offer sponsorship for the schools and get entrepreneurs and other stakeholders to bring books, to bring to build buildings.
So you look for entrepreneurs and other stakeholders to come sponsor, to
Yes.
come help.
Yes.
Okay.
And also, we don't have clinics. For example, people have to go a long distance.
Yeah. Or for the health facilities.
But with me going to that county assembly, I'll make sure I'll build mobile clinics for my people.
Oh, are you talking about the same mobile clinics, the ones the First Lady was trying to
Yes,
put?
yes.
So you think it's a good idea?
It's a good idea.
How long lasting is that? How long lasting is that a solution? A mobile clinic?
I'll make sure that it is well hid and drugs are there.
But you see, when you talk about a mobile clinic, it's not something permanent. So that means that, fine, you might do that, and then after you maybe you're not able to be re-elected, then there's no continuity of that. Sometimes, is it not important when leaders come into these positions, they lay groundwork? You see the way Kibaki did with the Vision 2030. The SGR, whatever, that was part of it. So the leaders who will come after that, they're just able to implement this. Should that not be the case from the Mashinani going up, that when you come, you lay a groundwork that even if you're not re-elected, continuity, the people there will not suffer? Because say you get elected now, you bring the mobile clinics, another person is re-elected after 5 years, they don't like the idea, so that is stopped. So the Wananchi ends up suffering. So why can't we look at long-term solutions to some of this?
That mobile clinic will be permanent. It will be something that if I don't get re-elected, it will go away.
Okay.
It will be a permanent solution for my people in the Nora 145. Yeah, because it's not something that I'll do partially. I'll do it continuously. Even if I'm not re-elected, I'll make sure that person who will be elected there will continue with that.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, can we talk about the infrastructure in Dandora Phase 4-5? How is it?
Actually, right now, it's when the politicians are doing it.
Okay.
The people who are elected back in 20...
So why do they wait for these last minutes for some of these projects to be commissioned? Help me understand.
Maybe, I don't know. But actually, when come to think, they want to get re-elected.
Is it a winning strategy?
Maybe. It's
You
a winning
think
strategy.
the Wananchi are gullible enough to buy into that?
Yes. Wananchi like that so
That
much.
is pretty sad.
Because, for example, I come early.
You'll forget that I did that.
Yes. And then, for example, I come, I give you money. I tell you, elect me. Then someone else, I have given you 50 shillings. Then someone else comes and give you 1,000, maybe in 2 days to election. You will elect that person.
Oh, you remember that?
So you remember the 1,000 because...
But don't they know that this is their money being used to build this road? This person is not doing them any favors. Do they have that understanding, or we still need some more civic education?
We need more civic education because they don't understand. Because I've tried enlightening my people so much. I tell them, even if Kevin doesn't get elected, that person who will be elected will have a hard time with us.
Okay.
Because we'll have done civic education, telling people how much development fund is, how much youth fund is, how much county government gives the member of county assembly for developments in our area. So that MCA who will be elected will have a very hard time.
Okay. So can you be trusted as a leader?
Yes.
Why?
Because people will elect me because of whom I am.
Okay. By whom you am, you mean, by who you are, you mean, they know you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I've worked with them. I've had several mentorship programs for the kids. We have had debate contests for the kids. I've also had a medical camp for my people not being elected or being sponsored by anyone, but I've given them free medical camp for them to see that I care about them.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I've attended a few workshops being organized by the health volunteers. You know, those Mashinani health workers.
Yes.
And especially from Mathare, Dandora, and those marginalized or those such communities from the slums and disadvantaged backgrounds, and there have been a lot of cases of insecurity that sometimes leads to rape and things like that. How is the girl child protected? How do you intend to make sure she's protected in Dandora?
The girl child.
Do you have a plan for that?
Yes. The girl child, I think right now, the girl child is not the endangered species. I think the boy child
Are you kidding?
Is. Yes.
When it comes to insecurity cases, especially with the rape and things like that.
Okay. In Dandora...
Because a story ran in one of the local TV news stations, and it's a gang of very young boys who are going raping around girls and grown women. Like teenagers in
They were saying it's in Dandora.
Yeah.
That was not in Dandora.
It was where?
I don't know.
So you're disputing?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, if that guy can come and tell me
where
it was
exactly?
Specifically here.
Okay, so you can believe that. So do you think the girl child is endangered in Dandora?
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying now it's...
Let's say 50-50
because both boys and girls.
Because the community took it in their hand. And I love the thing I like about the community. They love their children so much.
Okay. So they'll go to lengths to make sure they're protected.
Yes, they're protected.
Okay.
Because now the girl child was more protected than the boy child.
Okay.
The boy child was neglected at some point. Because I've had a case, a boy just ran away from home after being beaten by the mother. And then after some time, the boy was seen and he was raped.
Oh.
The boy.
Okay.
Now I was like...
He was sodomized, yeah.
Yes. Now I was like, how? How can somebody so...
Yeah, think that it's even okay.
Yes.
It's pretty sad.
Yeah.
So talking about crime and insecurity, there's this police officer that is seen, Hersi, I'm sure you've heard about him on Facebook, and he warns these criminals. And recently he killed a few from Dandora, allegedly.
Yes.
And it was all over the media. Do you think it's the way he's going about it? What's your opinion on that?
I think everyone is entitled for a second chance. Yes, he wants them, but you don't expect hata mvutaji wa sigara. You don't wake up just one morning and say nimeacha sigara. You start with nakunywa mbili, nitakunywa moja.
Kunywa nusu, is it possible?
Not nusu.
Smoke half. You can do that.
Maybe. Alafu you say sasa leo sitakunywa.
But it takes a while.
It takes a while.
So you're saying the killing of them, but he wants them. He wants them. He tells them. He wants them before he goes to kill them.
You just, how do you want somebody like today and then tomorrow the guy is killed? You see, you must give him some time to reform.
Yeah.
You can reform by.
So while he reforms, is he still participating in crime, or what is the reform process that he should be allowed to search young people?
You know, when you don't steal because you want to. That's what I believe. You don't go stealing because uko nayo. Ukienda kuiba, unaambiaga huyo mtu naenda kuiba leo.
They say that?
Yes.
Okay.
Naenda kuiba leo. But you try to talk to that person. Leo usiibe. Because you want that person to change. Because I've had mentorship talking to these boys. Nikiwaambia stealing, crime si poa. Na crime si solution ya maisha yako. Because utaiba leo, kesho utaangushwa.
Okay.
Pengine umeacha bibi yako na mtoto. Who will take care of them?
Yeah. So that is something they have to think about.
Yes.
Okay.
So when we are talking to them, we are having this mentorship program.
Okay.
We are talking to them day in, day out, telling them crime is not...
Crime does not pay,
Yeah.
really, in the long run.
Yes.
Just before we wind up, I want to hear about your vision for the people of Dandora Ward 45.
Yeah. My vision is transforming it, bringing it to greater heights. Ndio hata kijana akikatia manzi, he will just accept to come. Like the way,
Manzi is...
the girl.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm old. Excuse me.
So,
yeah, but I'm sure they understand what you say.
Yes. So, naweza taka kuona kijana akikatia manzi, anakuja, ana accept kukuja Dandora. Because, for example, like now...
They feel safe.
Yes, they feel safe. Because, for example, let's say I'm not married. Nitoke niende town, nikatie msichana, ataniambia...
From another place?
Yes, atakuuliza, kwani mwapi? Pengine her place is from West T.
Okay.
And then
so there's no way she's coming to Dandora, right?
Because they're afraid. No.
Unless you move.
There are places that girls don't like going.
Okay.
They don't like going at all. Ukiambia mtu twende Githurai, maybe anaogopa kusikia amepatiwa 50 bob ya pande moja ni 200, pande nyingine ni 50 bob. Unaona? That's what goes around.
But sometimes love conquers. I mean, girls, we go anywhere. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
When you love somebody, sometimes we just...
You know, girls from uptown. Hata kuja mkatie. Ina depend na vile utamu approach. Ama vile mmekuwa close nae.
Yeah.
For her to come downtown.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to make that place safe?
Yes.
What else?
Safe.
What else? Just shortly before you finish.
Something else that I would want to see Dandora change is Dandora being a city within a city. A 24-hour economy.
Okay.
Yes, that is what I would. There are places people sell from, in Dandora still, a place called Awendo. There are women who stay to late hours, 3, 4.
And they're safe?
Yeah, and they're safe.
Okay. And why can that not happen in other areas within Dandora?
Maybe there are no street lightings. We need a lot of street lightings.
So that is something that you promise should you be elected, you're going to look into.
Street lightings and job creations. There are a lot of ways to create jobs in Dandora. I'll create courts for my people, and those courts are going to be managed by the youth who stays there.
Court, by courts you mean?
Courts are like...
basketball court?
Not basketball courts. What? There are courts in like, let me say like...
Or high court? What court?
Court, for example, like, you see like, for example, when you go to Uptown, there are enclosed courts. Yeah. And there are people living there.
Okay, okay, yeah.
I'm going to
like a small gated community.
Yes, a gated community that is. I'm going to build
that's very ambitious.
I'll build those gated community and I'll be paying them from my pocket. Those boys, I'm going to be paying them. I'll create also the car wash for any car that is entering there or any car that is parked there. They'll have their own car wash
within.
Yes. And those people are going to be paying them, and also I'll be chipping in to pay those boys. Okay. Yes. And those boys can't go stealing if they have something in their pocket.
Okay, of course.
Nobody goes stealing
when they have something.
When they have something. Yeah.
Kevin, those are very heavy words that we have to think about, and the youth have to think about, even as you aspire, to create these opportunities for them. Sometimes it's also good to encourage them to look into entrepreneurship and things like that, and to look for opportunities out there. It was wonderful to have you on the show.
Thank you.
I'm glad you came. And good luck with your bid.
Yeah.
And of course, the residents of Dandora Ward 45, they're the ones with the power.
Yes.
So maybe you need to go out there and campaign properly.
Yeah, and also I say I'm powered by God.
You're powered by God?
Yes.
Thank you.
My campaign slogan is I'm powered by God.
So you're being fueled by the Holy Spirit. All right, Kevin, thank you.
Thank you.
This has been The Point. I am Miriam Ogutu. Thank you for watching.